Hey, Zane here. So breakfast, the most important meal to skip. That's right, to skip. You don't need it. Just tell it like it is. One thing breakfast has really been good for is to sell breakfast food. Cereals, breakfast bars, frozen waffles, a lot of stuff, bagel sandwiches, a lot of stuff you don't really need. You just don't need it. I mean, breakfast was it was a Victorian housewife, a bored Victorian housewife thing to do. It was the bougie of the 1800s. A bunch of people sitting around and eating breakfast, talking about whoever wasn't in the room at the moment. That was breakfast. Otherwise, people just got their coffee or their tea, and they got busy. They went to work. The coffee, the tea, they broke their fast. Okay, at lunchtime they had a lunch, they had dinner. That's how it was for many cultures for a long time. Or you had to go out and hunt and get it, bring it back, right? So if you want to go back far enough, but breakfast not necessary, and I'm explaining why. Our body, our circadian rhythm, actually supplies breakfast for us. Do you know why? Hormones. Okay, so circadian rhythm. That's what sleep cycle, wake cycle. When it's time to wake up, the sun's coming up. Your brain's on this clock, right? Internal clock releases cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol and adrenaline give you energy, okay? Like caffeine, right? It gives you energy. It actually releases stored fat for fuel, as well as some glycogen. Some glycogen actually gets released from your liver into your system, and that's energy. That's actual fuel. Now, if you want to add some coffee or tea to that, a little caffeine, and enhance the system there and give it a little enhance the effect, you can certainly do that. But you really don't need fuel. It's already been provided for you. And usually after sleeping, if you're sleeping, you're breaking down fat all night anyway and restoring any glycogen that's been depleted in the muscles and in the liver. So you really are, when you wake up, you're fueled, you're ready to go, and there's a little fuel released into your system anyway. A lot of people say, I'm not hungry, I just eat because I know I'm supposed to. Wrong. If you're not hungry, don't eat, okay? You don't need to eat if you're not hungry. You've got what you need. And especially with breakfast, it's probably more of a learned behavior than a need. Okay, now if you've had a hard work, you're going to weight train, boot camp class, and you want to refuel after that first thing in the morning, I get it, I understand. You can do that. A little cardio though, or for like most people, you're just getting up and you're trying to get to work, get the kids off to school, something like that, you don't need it. You're at a nice, steady, even pace. You're just trying to get things done. You can burn fat for that. Burn more body fat. The only thing breakfast is going to do is interrupt the release of your body fat for fuel. Now, who wants to do that? Now, if you skip breakfast, have a little coffee or tea, you're actually going to burn more body fat for your energy. That sounds like a winner to me, and then have a nice lunch. You've probably heard of this, intermittent fasting, compressing the eating window. And for some of you, that may sound a little scary. It's new to you. You kind of maybe a little bit nervous about trying something like that. Here's what we do in my Food Comes First group. A couple weeks in, for a lot of people, this is, they want to try it, but they're not sure. So we introduce it in a staggered way. We basically do it every other day over the course of a week. So we might do like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, trying skipping breakfast. It allows people to try it without overcommitting, without feeling like, okay, I'm going to have to do this every day, 5 days in a row. No. Try it, skip a day, try it. You might find you actually feel better on those days when you just get up and get moving with your cup of coffee, and you might even lose some weight. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? So get up, get moving, get more done, get more focus on your day, and lose some weight. Because let's face it, most people's breakfast, especially when the kind they eat, where it's like carby, a little sugary, something sweet, it's going to trigger cravings, and it's going to make you hungry like a couple hours later, because the insulin's going, comes up, crashes, comes back down, you trigger hunger hormones, and next thing you know, you're hungry at 10:30, you're ready to eat again. That's just not how it's supposed to be. Now, if you're just getting used to it, that might happen if you skip breakfast. You might be hungry on 11 or 12. Hey, that's okay. You're trying something new, but just give it a shot every other day. And this is kind of stuff we cover in my Food Comes First Weight Loss Academy, which actually is kicking off tomorrow, March 30th. So, I'd love to have you join us and lose some weight, learn about how your body works, so you have a better understanding of what it really takes to, manage your diet, manage your health, and that's really what we dig into. With my videos, I give them more personal videos, commenting on their meals, commenting on their answering their questions. But it's starting tomorrow, so if you kind of joined us, it's time to do it. Better make a move now, because once it starts tomorrow, it's closed for 30 days. So if you like some details, comment below. I'm happy to share them with you. But like I said, starting tomorrow, so if you're going to do it, now's the time. Talk to you later.